Okay, hi guys. So there is a potential problem with the Sony's latest camera, which is the a.s.a.p. Mark III or a.s.a.p. 7 III. I've just become aware of it, and someone told me about it in one of the forums, and I looked through my footage, and I have the problem as well. And at least another 4 or 5 YouTubers that I've seen, I've looked at their footage. I don't know if they've actually noticed the problem, but I've looked at their footage and I've noticed that they have the same problem as I do, and that is along the bottom of frame in full frame mode. You get these sort of dashing white lines that sort of occasionally turn blue and red and stuff. And there seems to be a little bit of discoloration all the way along the bottom of the sensor in full frame mode. You don't ever, well, I haven't got this at all in crop mode, only in full frame mode, which makes sense. If it's a problem with the bottom of the sensor, then you're not going to see that problem if you're in crop mode. I've tested it in a load of different ISO ranges, and I've tested it in S-Log and S-Log 2, S-Log 3, Cine, with no picture profile in neutral. I've tested it in various different settings. And basically it seems to be there most of the time for me. Not always. There's been a few shots in full frame mode when I haven't seen this problem, but it seems to be there about 90% of the time. Anyway, so you can see it there at the bottom of the shot. This is what we're talking about. It's not sort of the end of the world in terms of it's just the very bottom of frame, but it's a clear problem, and it's clearly not just me. So if you've got the new a.s.a.p. Mark III, have a look at your full frame footage, see if you've got the same thing. It seems to be very common. I've sent an email to Sony. Hopefully I'll hear back soon, finding out what's going on in terms of whether they're going to recall them or whether it's possibly a firmware problem, which that would be the ideal scenario, obviously, if they can just send out a new firmware which fixes this little glitch. But the fact that everyone seems to be getting it, well, a lot of people seem to be getting it, is concerning for a brand new camera from Sony. If they have to do a big recall, it's going to cost them a ton of money and put a lot of people out that have bought this new camera. Anyway, guys, that was it. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. Share this around because I think people need to know about this problem. They need to check their own footage. And if you're thinking about buying this camera, you may want to think about waiting until the situation is resolved before you buy one. Otherwise, you might be just sending it straight back to Sony as soon as you get it out of the box and test it and find out you've got the same problem as well. Anyway, guys, just wanted to share this quickly. Peace out, and I hope that was useful. Bye.